how are you doing? I'm delighted I've got my plant back. My nice big plant. My mum was my mum was plant sitting for me. How cute is she? She took my plants and looked after them basically because they were looking a bit sad. So I'll probably need her in about 5 months when they look sad again. We're like, Mum, can you look after my plants? But anyhow, how is everyone doing? I wanted to share something with you that you may not have heard before, you may not have focused on, and it's really, really important, and it's the thing to focus on if you want to grow your business. So listen up, super important. What is the thing to focus on if you're really keen on growing your revenue and your impact in business? If you're a service provider, this one thing will make you stand out from everybody else, and it will make everything else that you do for your marketing and selling work. And the thing to focus on is your client's experience and your client's results. I don't see this being taught nearly enough. And there's a really good reason. It's because it's too much responsibility. People think of it as taking on too much responsibility for other people. Like, how can you guarantee someone results if they have to do the work and you're not doing the work for them? How can you do that? But I promise you, this is what I work on my clients with first and foremost: their offer, their pricing, and how they're going to guarantee their clients get results. This is the most important thing. If you don't have that solid foundation, when you go out to market and sell to people, you won't be able to market and sell to them. Or when you do, don't call me. I kind of hate having an Apple Watch because it rings on my body. It's really annoying. When you do go out to market and sell to your potential clients, there's going to be doubt, there is going to be hesitation, there might be anxiety, there might be overwhelm, there might be this feeling of stopping yourself. And I've seen this in my clients, and I've seen this in myself when I haven't gone through that step-by-step process of how to guarantee and how to ensure that all of my clients get results. If you haven't done this, then this is a really important thing to understand how to do. And in my coaching program, I actually break down, I've got a step-by-step process that I take my clients through that is geared around that. So like, what is point A, what is point B, and what's in between? How are you going to get them through that? What are the obstacles? Literally, we map out every single part of their process so that they can literally go and sell and know that they're going to get results. They're going to get their clients results. And in the earlier stages of your business, when you haven't had experience of delivering that, you kind of have to trust. You have to make the best guess, the best educated guess, maybe based on yourself, maybe based on a past client, maybe based on free coaching or free delivery of your service that you've done, until you have your process really clearly defined. So this is really something to focus on at any stage in your business. For any offer that you're putting out there in the market, you need to understand exactly how you take your clients through every single step, exactly what to look out for to show that they are hitting the markers, exactly how to measure that, how to quantify it, and how to show them at the end that they got the results. Without that, when you start to market and sell, you'll feel the resistance. You'll feel fear, essentially, in going out and saying, I can get you this result, because you don't know it. And when you don't know it, you can't be confident about it, and you can't sell with confidence. You can't market with confidence. You can't show up and tell somebody how you get them the end result. You can't tell them your process because you don't have one. So I'm going to tell you a story. In the first phases of my business, when I first launched and I was working as a group program, I kind of was making it up as I went along. Essentially, I had all the content I wanted to teach. It was by no means structured in my head. I just knew the kind of 4 things I wanted to teach people, but I didn't have a clear, they start here and they end here. It was all a bit vague, to be honest with you. And that's fine, because I hadn't done it yet. I hadn't taken people through the process, so I didn't really know what that looked like. I knew things would have to change as I started working with people. and I was kind of creating it around them. So when I started selling, it created high levels of anxiety in me because I didn't know. I couldn't stand there and say, I can get you results, because I didn't know that. I was using my best guess, essentially, at these are the things they need to know. This is how I'm going to teach it. This is where they're going to trip up. I was just guessing. And in the first stages of your business, you will have to guess. But what I've learned since then is that's okay for when you start, but you have to, once you've taken people through the whole process, you have to get it down. You have to write it out, and you have to be really, really focused on it. Far more focused on this than focused on your selling and your marketing. Because when this is done, and when this is, you feel good about it, and when you look at your process and you're like, oh, that's literally how I did it. You can break this down for yourself. You can even say, taking myself as an example, you can break down the steps that you took into creating any new goal that you created in your life, and then you can dive into that. Your brain will not want to do this because your brain is like, oh, everyone knows that. That is so easy. That's common sense. Like, that is the sentence or the thought that will prevent you, excuse me, frog in my throat, that will prevent you from teaching and sharing at the level that you can. That thought, oh, it's just common sense, everybody knows it. The truth of the matter is, nobody knows it. It's really obvious to you, but it's so not obvious to your clients. But it really takes energy and focus to get that out onto paper, or to get that out as a process. It will challenge you in the best possible way. I'm going to have a drink because I sound like Kermit. Oh my gosh, does anyone else get that? But it will challenge you in the best possible way to get your best ideas and your highest value ideas and concepts out on paper. The ones that you think are so plain to be seen, that everybody understands, that it's so obvious, why would you need to say it? It's that stuff. That is what is going to set you apart when you have a very clear process and you've thought ahead of time, where are all the places that my people get stuck? Where are all the places that I got stuck? What are the obstacles I had in my head towards getting whatever goal it is that you help your clients get? And then write those down, because the better you get at problem solving for your clients and delivering excellent, oh my goodness, this is really annoying, excuse me. It's like coughing my way. I don't even have a cough. The better you get at explaining that and delivering it, so that when people work with you, you're like, okay, first we do this, then we do this, then we do this. And it's really easy and it's simple and it's all kind of, I've thought about everything. The better you get at doing that, the marketing and the selling kind of takes care of itself, because you can look at your process and you'd be like, great, what do I want to talk about today? Which part of my process am I going to teach them about? For example, which part of my process I'm teaching you about is delivery, how to provide incredible experiences, why that's so important, why that makes your business easy, how to think about it. So this is a perfect example of that, because I've worked out my exact process that I take clients through, and then I just get to pick and choose. So the other day I was coaching one of my clients on this, and we mapped out her 4 key steps of the process. And then we realized, she was like, oh great, I could just take any one of these and I could create literally 10 posts just on this one thing. So it's unlimited content. You won't ever have to worry about what to post again, because you can look at your process and be like, great, what do I want to talk about today? What's important today? What are my clients really struggling with today? And then you just cherry pick and then you can write. So it makes everything so much easier when you do this work up ahead of time, up front. Take a few people through the process, make sure that you've got some real life results, real life experience of taking people through. And if you haven't taken anyone through yet, you just guess. And I know that's not the advice you want. I know that seems risky, But you have to remember that you have experience, you have expertise, you've created results for you already, maybe in a different area of your life, but it's the same skill set. It is the same curve. It's the same learning curve to learn any new skill, whether it's business or personal life or fitness or relationships or money. It's the same. So you will have created results in one area of your life, or you will have helped someone else create results in an area of their life. Use that process. What was the process that you used? And then apply it to your business. So that's if you've not done this at all. But if you have taken some people through, you need to look at what are the steps they literally went through. What did I think were going to be the steps, and what were the actual steps? Where did I need to focus more time and energy, and what didn't they just didn't need at all? Sometimes we think we're like so obsessed with this one thing that people need, and they just don't need it at all. It's just like not even a step. It's not even a thing that happens. And that's all fine, because you get better and better at doing this. The reason why I love to talk about this and focus on this is, one, it makes the selling and marketing super easy. It really simplifies everything. It simplifies what to talk about, and it simplifies how you show up when you sell. Because when you know the results and that you've thought through the process and you know how to help someone get the results, you can handle objections, you can handle a sales call, you can have total confidence because you know the impact. You're like, I can help you, this is the solution, this is how it works. You need that level of certainty and confidence in your sales conversations. You can't learn how to be a skilled salesperson without this. You can learn the tactics, you can learn skills, but if you don't have that underlying confidence and belief, you won't make any sales. And then you'll be wondering why, and you'll be solving the wrong problems. You'll be looking at, I don't know, different types of closing process or different, other things that won't change the results. So when you have this first, it makes everything easier. Another good way to make sure that you focus on this is you focus on your clients getting the best results, and you're also very choosy about the clients you work with. So it's a win-win. When you have qualified, ideal clients who get the most from your work and they get really, really good results, they win and you win. And then they tell all their friends, and then they recommend you, and then all of your marketing becomes easier, and then you create goodwill in the marketplace, which no amount of being great at marketing can create for you, actually. It's the word of mouth and people feeling warm feelings towards you because of the value you deliver. You can't create just by being a skilled marketer. That's impossible, and it's far more unstable, because then if you slow down your marketing, or if you slow down your sales for some reason, it kind of grinds to a halt. Whereas when you do it this way around, when you focus on delivery and experience and making sure your current clients are very, very happy, you could take a break and it's not going to affect your business, because it will all come back and serve you. The value keeps coming back to you. So on a tactical level, I've actually put together a workshop to show you how to do this, to show you how to call in your best clients, sell to them, and deliver to them so you can grow your business more consistently. Because what tends to happen is there's this feast and famine cycle, especially if you're launching, especially if you have maybe like a group offering or a program and you're doing launches of some description. There's like a feast and famine. Like you'll have a bunch of selling and marketing activity, and then you'll be like, oh, phew, and then you'll deliver and you'll stop marketing and selling. And so then you won't have any more people to sign, and you have to go up again. And it's like this roller coaster, and it's really, it takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of hard work. When you focus on this instead, selling to your best clients and over delivering for them, then it's far more stable, because people are coming in from everywhere. They're coming in from recommendations, they're coming in from your marketing activity. Your current clients are super happy, they stay, you retain people, they renew with you, so you're not always chasing your tail trying to find new people. You're building a really solid foundation. So I want to teach you how to do this. I'm doing a workshop on Thursday at 11 a.m. It's live on Zoom, and it's going to be an hour and a half of me breaking down the exact steps that I teach and exactly how I coach my clients on how to sell to their best people. So how to get them into action, how to make sure what you're saying is super compelling. It's not enough to find the right people. It's never a numbers game. It is in some ways, but you need to be able to do something with them. It's no good just having lots and lots of people following you, or tons of people in a group, or tons of people on an email list. That's not going to create revenue. The way you create the revenue from the audience that you have is by getting really good at this, selling to your best clients, getting them into action, taking them on the next step, making it very easy for them to buy from you, and always inviting them to take the next step and the next step, and then delivering an incredible experience. That is how you ensure repeatable revenue. And it doesn't really matter what your numbers are. It doesn't matter who's following you. It doesn't matter if you've only got 100 people on Facebook. Doesn't matter, I promise you. So even with a small list, even with a really small audience, even if you're just starting, if you master this, it will save you so much time. You won't have to be applying different strategies. You won't have to be learning tons of new tactics, because you'll have the skill set to take someone from brand new person in your world all the way to a client very, very quickly. So come and learn. Really excited. Register using the link below. It's on Zoom, Thursday, December the 1st at 11. It's going to be an hour and 15 minutes of pure teaching. So bring a notepad, make notes, be present, be live. It's so much more effective to be live. It's more fun for me because I get to just be live in the energy of having a live audience and teaching you. And also it's much better for you because we all say that we're going to watch the recording. Tends not to happen, right? Or when we do is usually when we're cooking supper or something. So come live, immerse yourself. This is a skill set that will carry you throughout your business. It doesn't matter what stage you're at. If you're a service-based business owner, this will be incredibly valuable for you to come and spend time doing, so that you don't have to worry about where and how to find your best clients anymore. You will know exactly how, and you'll know exactly where, and you'll know exactly what to say to take them to the next step. So I'll see you there. It's this Thursday. Bye. Have a good day.